Welcome to episode 3 of the Face Mask Podcast, everybody. Got No Doubt Dog right here. Got Orb right here. As you can tell, if you watch the first 2 episodes, we're in a little bit of a different of a setting. And we don't have Justin with us, unfortunately. We won't have Justin in future podcasts, not forever. Just for a little bit of technical difficulties going on. Still laying out the groundwork for the podcast, so we do apologize that.
Yeah.
Justin, if you're watching this, which I hope you are, since you're part of us. Hope you're watching. We miss you, buddy. And he's still going to be part of the picks that we're doing. So he's still here in spirits. But obviously, you guys are new. We talk about NFL and NHL related content. We go ahead and give our 2 cents. Not that it's worth a whole lot, but you guys decided to watch this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Week 1 happened. Football is back. It is officially done. And what does Jalen Carter decide to do? Spit a big loogie on Dak Prescott's face before we get a first snap of NFL football. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and say my opinion real quick because I know his is a little different than mine.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of people saying Dak Prescott baited Jalen Carter into spinning on him. I was like, dude, I'm not one of the people who spit on the ground a lot. But there are people who do that. And I think Dak was maybe just doing that. And Jalen Carter was like, oh, and because he was literally in a huddle with his linemen and his teammates. So it could only go so far. I feel like Jalen Carter definitely overreacted.
Well, yeah, I mean, he overreact? Yes, I agree to that. But I do fault Dak Prescott started that. He knew what he was doing. When he spit, it was pretty much in the direction of Jalen Carter, and he lit up his smile, lit up the field as bright as the lights. So he knew what he was doing, because you just see how fast he smiles real big at Jalen Carter after he spit. Guys don't do that after they spit. If they do it on a routine like you're saying, oh, they just spit all the time, they don't crack a smile that big after they do it. He knew what he was doing. And, but yeah, no, he got baited, and Jalen fell for it. So, but what about the suspension?
Oh, yeah, they suspended him for 1 game, and then they said since he got ejected from the game, that was his 1-game suspension.
You think that's fair?
I think that's fair. I mean, he didn't get to play a snap, so essentially he did get suspended. He didn't have the mindset of being suspended pre-game, bringing in pads, all that, but did he actually play any football at all? No. So he technically was suspended, just an odd way to do it, because most people don't go out there and be like, fuck you, Dak Prescott, I'm just going to spit on you.
Yeah, there's not many people that would do that. But yeah, no, I think that's fair. He should be suspended, and since he didn't even take 1 snap,
Yeah.
I think that constitutes as the 1 game. Yeah, so I think that's justified. Yeah. All right, and moving on to other headlines, perhaps the biggest score in Week 1, like score differential, was the Colts at home beating the Dolphins. The Colts won 33-8. Okay, and the Colts were in the spread. They were only favored by a half a point. And they win 33-8.
Yeah.
So before we get into the team aspect, I just want to talk about Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones. Like, he played well. I mean, he was 22 for 29, okay, with 272 yards, 1 touchdown throwing. But, he channeled his inner Lamar, and he ran for 26 yards and 2 touchdowns. And another, he didn't throw the ball over. He didn't even throw a pick.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
went 22 for 29.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good completion
yeah, it's
percentage.
really good.
And yeah, no, that was he essentially won them the game by that margin. Oh my goodness, the Dolphins. Oh man, just god awful offensively. Like
Tua was horrible. Zach Wilson, like, he played like 10 snaps or something like that. Yeah, I mean, Tua was god awful. I mean, you got to be better than that. I think he had 2 interceptions. Uh,
he fumbled as
yeah,
well.
yeah, I was about to say, I think he had a fumble, 3 turnovers, and not a single touchdown. Just not a great ratio at all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here's a question: with a 38 to, or no, a 33-8 loss to the Colts, does this say more about the Dolphins or the Colts? Are the Dolphins really just dog ass and that bad? Or are the Colts just really that good? I'll let you answer that question.
Well, that's tough because it is only week 1, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the Dolphins being dog ass. There's just no excuse. Your defense should make Daniel Jones look like an absolute all pro out there. Who knows? Maybe this is the year Daniel Jones actually does turn into an all pro and he's going to make me eat my words somehow. But we saw what he did in New York and it was absolutely nothing special at all. That defense, I mean, Tua didn't help the defense out at all by having 3 turnovers, but still, just
Yeah,
nothing was working for the Dolphins at all.
yeah, what, two picks and a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's you can't expect to win games when you're playing
I
that
believe I
bad.
believe he had a fumble. I know for sure he had 2 picks though.
Yeah, yeah. So either way, that's I'm gonna pretty much say the same thing. I know it's week 1, and this could come back to bite us in the ass. But it's like Monday quarterback type, quick reaction type stuff,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm leaning more towards the Dolphins just being that bad rather than the Colts being that good. So, all right. And also, headline is the Jags made
Oh,
a
the
trade.
Jags trade for Tank Bigsby. Yeah.
Yeah, they traded Tank Bixby.
Oh, yeah. 2 of the Eagles. Yeah. Eagles traded for Tank Bigsby. Got even more running back.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
already got Saquon. I think Will Shipley got hurt. I don't know how serious that is, which that was one of their backups because they already have A.J. Dillon. So now they have Saquon Barkley, A.J. Dillon, and Tank Bigsby, which Tank Bigsby would probably be the 2 over A.J. Dillon, I would say.
AJ Dillon could be. Is there even really a goal line back with
Yeah.
with the Eagles? I mean, that's Jalen Hurts is the goal line back with the tush push. So what? I'm
Yeah.
like, what is the purpose of AJ Dillon even being there?
My opinion on this trade, like it was a good depth trading for the Eagles, but like not really needed. You didn't really need to go do that, but I guess you did. You made your team even better. For the Jags, it was kind of just stupid. He was a nice, solid 2 option for you, and you gave him up for a 5th or a 6th round pick. And it's like he was a solid backup. Why would you just get rid of him for little
Yeah,
next to nothing? Some weeks last year he was even better than ETN. Now ETN did ball out week 1, but I mean you can't just be like, oh, we're all into this guy and that rookie Tootin, I believe they have, and I'm not making that up. I think his name is Tootin.
Putin.
I believe that's how it's pronounced. So yeah, I don't
There,
really understand
there are
that.
his numbers.
Yeah, he had 3 carries for 11 yards. Not much volume. I mean, decent production, but I mean,
Yeah,
you can't judge a
good
guy
yards
off
per carry.
3 carries. Definitely not. I'm definitely not trading my running back to away when my RB3 has only had 3 carries in the NFL.
Yeah.
Just something I wouldn't do if I were the Jaguars.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher of a trade. Just last year, Bigsby was cutting into ETN's work, and there were some games where he actually did considerably better. So going into this year, people weren't big on ETN, but I mean, he had 143 yards. Now, half of that was on one carry, but after that game, they trade the RB2, and I don't think you make that move with the rookie with 3 carries for 11 yards. That's not as impressive enough to trade my RB2. I don't think I wouldn't do it.
No.
So I don't know what the Jags are thinking. I don't know if that was just a cultural thing, like locker room, distraction type thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
If you know, go ahead and leave in the comments because it has us here.
Wondering. It's not a blockbuster trade, but like it's just like why?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the main headlines. Yeah. Then we're gonna talk about. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the penalties. Holy smokes! There was a boatload of them.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean there were like
face match.
Countless times where back-to-back plays a flag on, and the first flag for illegal formation, illegal shift, all that stuff. The next play, another flag. Well, what's the infraction? Oh, the same thing that the last penalty 30 seconds ago was for. These guys, they're professionals. They do training camps a minimum of 4 weeks. And I mean, this is what you work out in that 4 week a training camp. You work this stuff out. Pre-snap penalties. You're not in high school anymore. You can't do that. You are a professional football player, and you have to, in the words of Connor McDavid, you have to dig the fuck in. Know the snap count. How about that? How about know the formation? How about that? You're paid greatly to play a game, and I mean the Saints and the Tennessee Titans, they tied with 13 penalties, and that was the most. 13 penalties was the most. So there was a two-way tie for first. The Saints, they had 127 yards against them. That's more than a football field, okay? That's literally a touchdown given up just in penalties. You gave the Cardinals, they gave them 127 yards, so that's a touchdown. And
it should equal a touchdown.
Well, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if you take that touchdown away from the Cardinals, guess who wins the game? The Saints do. There's a reason the Saints lost. Penalties, there's multiple reasons why, but penalties is a big one. It's one of the big three. And the Titans, 13 penalties for 89 yards. That's about 100 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's damn near a touchdown. Okay, that's close to 100 yards. So there's a reason both these teams lost. And without those penalties, I don't know that they lose. I don't know that they lose.
I'll tell you a good reason why the Saints did lose. Spencer Rattler threw the ball 46 times. He wasn't able to get one touchdown out of those 46 attempts. Yeah. I think he did get over 200 yards, but you should if you're throwing the ball that much. 46 attempts, not a single touchdown. At least he didn't throw a pick. I'll give him credit there because that is a lot of opportunities to throw a pick.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't know what the game plan was there. Like, why are you throwing the ball that much when you don't have an established quarterback? And you're only giving Alvin Kamara the ball 11 times. 11 carries for your best superstar on your offense.
Yeah, and he had a good amount of yards per carry too.
Oh, at least. I think it was over 4 yards per carry.
Yeah, so
Minimum.
I don't know how you do not go back to that.
I don't.
Like, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I'm not saying run the ball 22 times, 25 times because they were losing. There's a reason they passed that much, but you got to mix in. You got, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Not a very. First game coach for Kellen Moore, not very impressed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I will say the defense at the second half, though, they only held the Cardinals to a
They
field
dialed
goal.
in.
They only held the
Yeah,
Cardinals to a field goal in the second half, so defense kind of locked in. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
but still, I mean,
The third most team for penalties was
oh, the
you said.
Washington Commanders, I believe, with 11. 11 penalties. They came away with the win, but they were facing the
Yeah,
dog shit New York Giants. Speaking of the Giants, I actually wanted to ask you a
yeah,
question. I
yeah.
wanted
No,
to ask you a
that's
question real quick.
yeah.
So there's a lot, I don't know if you know, on the NFL media, there's a lot of drama going on about Russell Wilson saying he should get benched already, saying throw in Jackson Dart. What would you do? You're Brian Dable. You're the head coach of New York. Who are you going to start week 2?
Who's already saying that?
The NFL media. Like, I've seen a couple talk shows, I think Get, on the NFL Network, I think it's called Get Up, or and
Oh,
then there's
Good
one.
Morning Football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And they were just roasting the shit out of Russell Wilson. While you ponder over that, I'll say
well,
my answer.
Jackson Dart did play.
No,
He did play.
no. You're thinking of the preseason.
Oh, okay. Let me look.
I mean, maybe I'm misspeaking. Maybe he played a couple snaps, but I am saying, I'll say my opinion. I don't know what all the Russell Wilson hate is for. Is he good in what he once was? No. But there are some people,
Oh, wait.
there are some people who seriously think Russell Wilson should be a backup in the league. And it's like, he's better than some starting quarterbacks. He's better than Spencer Rattler. I'd rather have him than Spencer Rattler. Or
Yeah.
there's probably some other, Tua, or at least week 1 Tua, I guess. But still, Russell Wilson, I just wouldn't rush Jackson Dart quite yet. Yeah, no, he didn't play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a preseason. That was
yeah,
preseason stats I was looking at. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I wouldn't rush the kid quite yet. Should he play this season? Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. Week 2, no. Because you know why? If he goes in and he does dog shit week 2, and you're going to want to bench him for Russell Wilson, and then you're going to keep flip flopping, you're going to destroy this rookie's confidence. Wait until week 4 or 5, then be like, all right, kid, it's your shot.
Yeah, I agree. Don't throw Dart into the fire before October. Don't do that. Don't let Russell Wilson carry the team at QB through September. Through September. And
He
then
will get better, too.
and then if it's a dumpster fire, then you also have to think of do you because you don't want to ruin Dart's confidence.
Yeah,
If you're 0-4, do you start week 5 with Jackson Dart?
absolutely.
Really?
I would.
Huh?
I'm just saying not do it quite yet. Because, yes, Russell Wilson, he is dog cheeks now, but he's just a tad better than what the NFL media is saying. It's like, dude, this guy's a veteran. He can win games. We saw it in Pittsburgh. He didn't win a lot of games, but he can win games.
Yeah.
That's what I think of the quarterback situation in New York, at least.
Yeah, I would tread lightly. is what I would do. So also, we talked about this in the last episode. The slow starters, and the slow starters historically have been the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. We talked about that last episode, and true to what they historically have done, the Bengals, yes, they won. They won. Like, oh, that's not a slow start. They won. They beat the Cleveland Browns by a point. Okay? The Bengals were a 5.5 favorite. They beat Cleveland by a point. What did you say?
Browns have a rookie kicker as well. I don't know if you got to see this game because we were flip flopping. Obviously, there's a million games going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, Browns have a rookie kicker. Missed an extra point. Would have been a tied football game. Then he missed a field goal. Browns technically would have won the game. Now, we're not going to judge you too much on what could have happened, but the fact it was even that close in general, and if the Browns had a veteran kicker who was decent, they probably would have came away with this football game. And that's coming from a team with Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Chase Brown. Like, I know they're top heavy because their defense is dog shit, but their defense didn't even let up a whole lot of points in this match. You let up 16. You're telling me you can only put up 17 points against the Browns? And now the Bengals historically do bad against the Browns. They don't do great. I don't know why. It's just their kryptonite for some reason. I think like their record, Joe Burrow's record against the Browns is like 3-5, or might be 4-5 now.
Is it really that bad?
I don't think it's a winning record. If not, it's like tied.
Really? Like, that's an embarrassment.
He doesn't do great against the Browns, and I don't know why.
The Browns have not been good in a long time.
No, well, other than that one playoff.
They made the playoffs one year. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad for Joe Burrow.
And then who else you got? The Chiefs. I'm assuming
the Chiefs. They did lose, and we all picked. I picked the Chargers. You picked the Chargers. Justin picked the Chargers. So all of us made that pick correct. And I mean, it's you got to go with what what the Chiefs do at the beginning of the season. So
yeah, they're slow in general, and I will say Travis Kelce taking out Xavier Worthy did not help them at all. I mean, that's a big blow right to the beginning of the season. You already got Rashid Rice suspended for 6 games. I don't know quite how long Xavier Worthy's going to be out, but that is rough.
It was a separated shoulder, and you can bounce back pretty quickly from that. But maybe he doesn't play week 2. He gives it a week of rest for a shoulder, and then But if he does play week 2, if he does play this week, and it's a big game, it's against the Eagles, so they kind of want him in this game. But do you risk him taking a hit and that dislocated shoulder, which is it's relocated, and then you get jarred again like that?
The Chiefs are obviously a playoff team. I wouldn't rush them back. It's not like you're competing for playoffs.
Yeah.
You aren't competing for playoffs. Everyone knows, even at your absolute worst, you're still making playoffs as the Kansas City Chiefs. So just rest your young receiver who has potential.
Yeah, with how Hollywood Brown did.
He did good.
There was no.
I mean, Mahomes was kind of forced to look his way more, but still, when they called his number, he delivered.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about our picks. I did hint on it. We all picked the Chargers. We picked a total of 5 games last week, and I won. I went 4-1. This guy sitting next to me, he's the only one that didn't have the winning record.
Yeah.
He went 2-3.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Well, we all picked the Ravens last week, and that was insane, that whole entire match.
Yeah, they lost to the Bills, but the Ravens still covered the spread.
I
The,
want
the spread was the Ravens were getting plus 1.5 points. So for them to only lose by a point, that plus point 1.5, that point five means that you win your bet. But we don't make our picks with the spread, just to keep it simple. But yeah, no, that's a game that we all picked wrong.
I would, if I'm the offensive coordinator for the Ravens, I'm happy. That was a beautiful game.
Oh yeah, offensively, yeah.
From the defensive coordinator,
I
I'm not coming to work tomorrow.
yeah yeah.
Like Jair Alexander played dog ass.
I said he was going to pick Allen off too. If you remember that from the last episode,
yeah. He got exposed.
That's why the Packers gave up on him.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Keon Coleman. Oh, just want to say real quick.
That's my man's.
Breakout year for the kid. Watch it happen.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of targets.
I think it was 11 or 12.
Yeah. Last I seen it was 11 targets. So yeah. Moving on to another game highlighted. The Vikings topped the Bucks.
Vikings.
Oh no, Bears. I misread that. Yeah, Vikings topped the Bears on Monday Night Football, and me and Justin got that one right. We took the Vikings.
I bought into the Ben Johnson hype.
He's a closet Bears fan.
Caleb Williams said he was going to be Superman. Did you guys see that?
Oh my goodness.
Well, he didn't say that directly. He was like, when it's time to be Superman, I'm going to be Superman or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had a good opening drive. And then other than that, it was just so inefficient on offense. It was just, yeah.
And then the Steelers top the Jets. That was another game that we picked out. That was one that I picked because I liked how the and actually I might have to go redo these records because because I picked the Jets. The Jets covered the spread. The Jets covered the spread, but we don't do our pick'ems with the spread. Yeah. So I think when I was doing that, I should have more than one loss. Yeah, I'm not 4-1 because I picked the Ravens to beat the Bills too. So that's 2 losses right there. So I should be 3-2.
Sorry, we'll fix it. We'll fix it before the next episode.
Yeah, so I'm tied with Justin, 3-2. So
this guy's cheating already.
I know.
Only getting to the first week. This guy's cheating.
But it was a very good game. Steelers,
dude, it was.
Justin Fields played good for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, vintage Rodgers, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, no. So 34-32. That was a good game.
Rodgers keeps that up.
Ooh. Yeah, I know. With that defense, although that defense did let up 32 points.
Yes, I didn't want to say. It's another situation like the Ravens. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm happy. Defensive coordinator, I'm being like, what the hell? The Steelers? This is the steel curtain defense. You pride yourself on having historically good defenses. You just gave TJ Watt a lot of money. You have Jalen Ramsey, which Jalen Ramsey did have a couple clutch plays towards the end of the game. Okay. So I'm not going to fault. I'm not going to fault Jalen Ramsey, but dude, this is the Steelers defense, and I don't like the Steelers. So you guys should be able to tell by how fired up I am. People are supposed to fear this defense. They're supposed to fear TJ Watt. You let Justin Fields, with his first week ever with the New York Jets, put up 32 points. That's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a good thing you had Rodgers think it was 2019 again, because, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm going to be like, what the hell's going on, guys? Justin Fields, though, I want to give him his props. He's looking really good out there, reuniting with his college teammate, Garrett Wilson. I'm going to like that duo a lot. I think they're going to be really solid. And offensive line didn't look horrible. So, that's good.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're going to do a little segment now. We're going to call this the Rookie Report. And we're just going to highlight some rookies that had a very good NFL debut. I mean, so, and I'm gonna let Orb do this, and I'll start it off with these. I'll start it off. I said I'll let him do it, but I'm gonna get this best defensive rookie of the week because these that he's gonna be talking about are offensive rookies. But when we made that, I was like, what about the defense? Defense wins games too. You know, the defender players, like, I mean, you got to give them a break, man. And we picked Will Johnson, a quarterback from the Arizona Cardinals, as the best defensive rookie for week one. And, I mean, he was facing the Saints, which, that's a little bit, forgiving anyway. But he only allowed 32 yards against, and he had multiple pass breakups. So, I mean, not just one. It was, again, and it's like, yeah. So he's the best rookie defender of the week for week one. And then I'll pass it over to Orb to give you the rest.
Ready for Orb's rookie report. I see it already. All right, starting off with Indianapolis after that whopping win over the Dolphins. The Colts tight end, Tyler Warren, I got him in a fantasy dynasty league. That's how you say it. Fantasy dynasty league. I got him for 7 receptions and 76 yards.
That's a
Way
good
to
game.
have a day, kid.
Yeah, that's
very
good.
athletic from Penn State. I think I may be lying to you, but I think he had 1 carry for 3 yards. So they did try him a little bit because
really?
if you watched him in his Penn State days, he rushed a little bit. Not a whole lot, but every now and then. Because he is super athletic. But anyway, we're going all the way to Tampa Bay after they take down the Atlanta Falcons with Emeka Egbuka, another first-round pick, 4 receptions for 2 touchdowns. Was that say 17 yards?
Oh, no, that's
67 yards.
67, yeah.
And not the greatest handwriting from a co-host, but it's all right. I can't talk. My handwriting is horrible. But anyway, 4 receptions, 67.
I thought you said that this was your rookie report.
It is my rookie report, but
you didn't write it down?
yeah, he's a nice guy.
Oh, jeez.
4 receptions for 2 receiving touchdowns. Ooh, I mean, if I'm Chris Godwin, I know I'm a veteran. I'm going to get a little scared to get into my reps because I already got Jalen McMillan. He's starting to get too many receivers, but that's a good problem to have. Yeah. Anyway, in Carolina, we're going to go there after they do not beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, but T.D. McMillan is going to get 6 receptions for 84 yards, pretty solid. Yeah. Not a lot of effort in that Carolina Panthers team, but T-Mac did actually try. So he's going to get 6 receptions for 84 yards. And then we're going to go with the rookie report of expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, expecting more.
Ashton Genty, come on, man. You almost were as good as Barry Sanders in college. And you're going to go ahead and get 19 attempts for 38 yards? Oh, that's not a good ratio, man. But hey, you got your first rushing touchdown of your career, so go ahead. That is off your bucket list. That's off your achievements, accolades, whatever the hell you want to call it. You scored 6 in the big leagues, kiddo. But I need you to do it more often, and I need you to get more yards when you get 19 attempts. Good thing we are Raiders fans. Yeah. Good thing Geno Smith was very efficient, or else we wouldn't have got that win because Ashton Genty was not helping. But hey, I'm not talking shit on Ashton Genty. I think he'll be just fine. It's his first ever game. And since this is my rookie report, I'm going to add one of my own in that he doesn't even know about yet. Will Campbell, talking about the Las Vegas Raiders versus New England Patriots game, and he's going to fall in the expecting more category. Yes, I was super high on this kid coming out of LSU. He talked like a badass at the draft. He was like, I'm going to live and die to protect my quarterback. And hey, that's all good. I'm sure you will. But your first week, I was expecting a little bit more, man. 2 false start penalties and 2 sacks allowed. Oh, that's rough, man. That's rough. But hey, tackle is
That's actually worse than Genty.
Yeah. Offensive tackle, cornerback, and quarterback are the 3 hardest positions in all of football, and especially in your first year. So again,
That's true.
for all these people, it's their first ever week. We're not calling them dog shit, and we're not calling them superstars. We're just saying, hey, that's the rookie report. Take it how you want it.
I agree with the Ashton Genty. I put Ashton Genty on there because I'm a Raiders fan and I was expecting bigger things. And the Patriots defense is it's there, and the Raiders offensive line isn't there. So that's the weak offensive line is probably some of the reason that he only had 38 rushing yards. But hey, this is just his first game. I mean, and there's just great things on deck for Ashton Genty. I feel
Yeah,
like
I still think he'll be good. Just
yeah, no rush to judgment yet.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make our picks for the next week.
Real quick.
Okay.
I just saw this right before we started the show, actually. Jarrell Peppers signed with the Steelers. Just wanted to notify you guys. Guys might have already seen it if you're watching this, but yeah. Safety. Think he can play a little bit of sub linebacker. He was on the New England Patriots. Really don't know why they got rid of him. He was solid. Jarrell Peppers, though. So maybe the Steelers defense will go back to being a little bit more feared. But anyway. And, I mean, I don't have the Steelers defense in any fantasy leagues, I don't think. But if I did, I'd be pissed. I'd be like,
Yeah.
32 points to the Jets, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But anyway, picks for next week. Week 2 is what we're focusing on.
Okay. The first game of week 2 is Thursday night football, and that's the Commanders at the Packers.
Commanders at the Packers.
And I did take the Packers last week against the Lions. That was one of your losses. I was a cheesehead last week, and while watching that game, I was impressed. The Packers are just a different team at home. They're a different team at home. And guess what? Week 2, they're at home again against the Commanders. I'm taking the Packers. I'm a cheesehead for 2 weeks in a row. I'm calling the Packers to win this game. At home against the Commanders. Commanders had a lot of penalties in week 1. Do you think they're going to get away with that shit in Lambeau Field?
I don't. I'm going to take the Packers this week. I think I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, I guess I underrated him a little bit because he did only get 1 sack, but hey, quarterback pressures are almost as important as sacks. As if you guys didn't see, his quarterback pressures made Jared Goff not perform at all and led to a red zone interception from Goff. So yeah, Micah Parsons tremendously helps that defense. I love my boy Josh Jacobs. Jordan Love had a solid week 1. Let's go with the Pack. Who's Justin got in that game?
Justin is taking the Commanders.
Oh.
If only he was here to defend that pick.
I mean, I easily see why. They are 2 good teams. I think it's going to be close.
Oh, no, it definitely will be a close game.
Yeah.
But I was counting on the Lions and Packers game to be closer than that in week 1.
Yeah, I was too.
And holy smokes, the Packers just blew them out of the water. Damn. So Justin's got Commanders. And there is no other primetime game, so there's primetime, but next up on the dock would be Sunday, 1 p.m. games Eastern time, and that's a slew of games. I decided to pick this game for Justin, and because the Dolphins got absolutely manhandled by the Colts in week 1. Patriots at the Dolphins.
I'm going to take the Patriots, even though Drake May was a little bit underperforming in his first week. I'm hoping they're going to give Trevion Henderson the ball more. I'm hoping they're going to give him more than 5 carries. Dolphins defense looked rough, and they need to fix that fast if they want to have a chance against the Patriots. Because, I mean, they're not scary by any means, but I wouldn't say the Patriots are a walk in the park. Because Drake May can be good. We've seen it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Patriots. Dolphins, I just can't take you after that god-awful start, dude. Holy shit.
Justin did pick the Patriots as well. He's picking against his former, or not his former.
Yeah,
He's
1
picking
week
against
and he
his
gave up
favorite.
on them.
Yeah, no, he's picking against his favorite team. He's taking the Patriots as well. I got that down. And I'm about to blow both of your minds.
No way. Because
I'm taking the Dolphins.
this guy's a Dolphins hater, too. He hates Tua.
Oh no, I
hates
do.
Tua.
I do. I trash on Tua every chance I get. But with how big a loss, an embarrassing loss last week, I think the Dolphins playing at home with that embarrassing loss the week prior, maybe they have a little bit of fire. Maybe they should have a lot of fire in their bellies after that, that debacle in Indianapolis. So I'm saying that not that the Dolphins are good by any means, but I think they bounce back. Division game. The Patriots historically are not good in Miami. Even when Brady was there, like the Dolphins. It wasn't a landslide, but it was a competitive game. You know, it's one
Closer
of
than what it should have been.
yeah, it's one of those division games where like this team is far better than this team, but they're in the division. So
Kind of like the Browns and Bengals.
exactly,
Yeah, like the Browns and Bengals for the last 6 years. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
the Battle of Ohio should not be this close.
Yeah, no, not at all. But yeah, no, I'm gonna take the Dolphins. It's probably a pick that'll, you know,
That's a risky pick,
but if it works,
he's going to
and
be
I
a
get
full
it,
game up on us.
Yeah.
Me and Justin. That's why he's
Yeah.
doing this, son of a bitch.
yeah, yeah. So out of the 4 o'clock games on Sunday, I picked. I mean, how could you not pick this game? The rematch of the Super Bowl of last season, the Eagles at the Chiefs. Justin did pick the Eagles. I'll say that first.
All right, Justin could go with the Eagles for good reason. I mean, absolutely. Chiefs don't have Xavier Worthy, and they don't have Rasheed Rice, obviously. So it wouldn't make sense to pick the Chiefs, right? But I'm going to do it.
Oh my.
Do I have reason behind it? No, but I know Patrick Mahomes will win football games, and I think
They are at home. Well, at least they got that.
This is just going to be one of the games I think they're going to win somehow, some way. Don't really know how.
With the refs?
Maybe they'll get a few calls. Who knows? Yeah. But I don't have a lot of reasoning behind it. It's just one of those things, you know, in the back of your head, Patrick Mahomes is going to win football games. I could see it happening against the Eagles. Will it be easy? Hell no. But we know he can get it done.
I'm going to take the Eagles.
I understand why completely.
Because not to compare with the reason why I'm taking the Dolphins, they got embarrassed, clowned on. The Chiefs really did get embarrassed. They did lose to the Chargers last week, but they weren't embarrassed. So
I think Steve Spagnuolo is gonna be like, you just let Justin Herbert dick all over us.
Yeah.
Not that Justin Herbert's bad, but it's like, dude, if any quarterback did that, like Justin Herbert, he threw for over 300 yards and 3 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
You let Quentin Johnston get 2 receiving touchdowns and over 80 yards.
The guy can't catch the ball.
Like, dude, Steve Spagnuolo is just gonna run that defense like a fucking madman, do a million blitzes. And you know he likes blitzing a lot, and Eagles like running. Normally you blitz against the run, it works out pretty good. Now, obviously, Eagles coaching is smarter than that. I'm sure they got some play actions designed or swing passes. But, like I said, it's just in the back of your head.
Yeah.
You know Patrick Mahomes is going to win some football games.
I'm taking the Eagles just solely because the Chiefs are a slow starter.
They are.
I don't see the Chiefs getting a first win until they face a non-playoff team. Although the Chargers did make playoffs last season and they lost.
Yeah, they did.
So, huh?
Yeah, Chargers make playoffs.
Well, they're very forgettable.
They got embarrassed in
Oh,
playoffs.
okay. Well, yeah, that's why I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Uh, who they lose to?
The Texans.
What?
I like. Hey, I like the Texans.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's a closet
Even
Bears
though they
fan
got
and a closet
hey,
Texans
dude,
fan.
any Texans fans watching right now, I'm sorry, dude. That was fucking embarrassing. That's almost as bad as the Dolphins. I wouldn't go to work. I just keep saying I wouldn't go to work the next day. Maybe I just want to call off my job. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Texans fans, that was awful.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I don't see the Chiefs beating the Eagles.
No.
And the Sunday night game, the Falcons at the Vikings.
You go first.
Justin did take the Vikings. I'm gonna. I don't know. You go first.
I just said you go first. I'll go. Okay.
Okay, no, I'll take the Vikings too. I'll take the Vikings too. I want to think the Ravens, or no, not the Ravens, the Falcons can beat them. The Vikings weren't all that impressive against the Bears. I think the Bears are dog ass, borderline. The only thing that doesn't make the Bears complete dog ass is the head coach. But I feel as though the Vikings could have did more of against the Bears. So when they're facing the Falcons this week in week 2, I I think it's going to be close, but I'm taking the Vikings as well.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Yeah,
Michael Penix more experienced than JJ McCarthy. JJ
yeah,
McCarthy,
slightly more. Yeah.
yeah, but JJ McCarthy not a super impressive debut, but I mean wasn't horrible. He really didn't look like he was that involved in the game until the fourth quarter. I don't know why he didn't target Justin Jefferson as much as he should have. He only gave Justin Jefferson like 7 targets, and it's like, dude, it's Justin Jefferson, minimum double digits every single game.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Even though I did like
Taylor Cole got 11 targets.
I know, right?
Why the hell was Justin Jefferson not getting double digit targets?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Even though I did like Jordan Mason's week 1 performance.
Oh yeah, that was a bright spot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm gonna put my faith in Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, the Falcons though, to counteract, it was a pretty much a split backfield. I mean, I seen a stat. It was late in the third quarter when I saw the stat. Is that who's the backup? Tyler Algier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had the same amount of carries as Bijan.
Yeah, I don't.
Late the third quarter.
Yeah,
It's like, dude.
Just utilize Bijan more. I didn't know that actually because I didn't get to see a whole lot of the Falcons game. I mean, got to see some of it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it was late in the third quarter, so maybe, I mean, I'm sure Bijan out-touched Tyler Algier, but
It shouldn't.
it was close in touches late in the third quarter.
Just let Bijan cook. Let him cook, man.
All right, the first they're doing the Monday night doubleheader. When I brought this up last week, and you brought up how you don't like the doubleheaders because they start a game and then it gets to after halftime, then the second game starts. Well, they're going back to the original. This is what they used to do week 1. One game starts, the second game doesn't start until the first one ends. You get that this week on Monday night. First up is the Buccaneers at the Texans. I'll make my pick first. This will make you happy.
Okay.
I'm taking the Texans.
All right.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans. I just like their defense.
That made my pick a lot easier.
Yeah. No, I mean I just like the Texans defense.
After week 1, I mean, you should say Buccaneers, but I think the Texans are a better team.
Yeah, no.
So I'm gonna take
the Buccaneers. they barely beat the Falcons.
Yeah, we're not going to be week one racist
Yeah.
and just judge people off week ones. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Texans as well. I think they're a better team. CJ Stroud, please play like you know how to play football. Nico Collins, please actually run a route.
I
Nico
know
Collins did dog shit.
I know I shocked you by taking the Texans.
You did a little bit. You did.
But-
I'm sure Justin probably took the Buccaneers, didn't he?
Yes, he did take the Bucks. Justin took the Bucks. I'm taking. This is why I said my pick first, because I just wanted to be out there. Texans defense, I was impressed with that by week one. I was like, this is a good defense.
Will Anderson and Derek Stingley Jr., CJ
Yeah.
Garner Johnson.
Stingley got banged up. I don't know if he returned to the game. I just remember him.
I hope not.
Yeah, I know.
Or I hope not. I hope he's not too banged up.
Yeah.
That's what I meant,
yeah. So yeah. So I'm taking Texans. You're taking Texans. Justin's taking the Buccaneers. All right, and it's a doubleheader on Monday night. Now we're not going by spread, although Justin did say he's going to take this one team with the spread, but we're not doing that. We're just picking winners. It's the Chargers at the Raiders. Chargers at the Raiders. Justin says he's taking the Chargers, but if it was a spread pick'em, he said he would take the Raiders. So it's going to be a tight game. The Raiders are at home Monday night.
Yeah.
A division game.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me. I'm going to take the Chargers. I just don't think the Raiders are there. They're not on the same level as the Chargers at all in almost any aspect of football. So, yeah, I think that's fairly easy. I mean, maybe defense is a little close, but still, I would give it to the Chargers.
Okay, all right.
I will say this will be the game for Ashton Genty. This is the game he'll get over 100 yards rushing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right.
Chargers don't have a great defense. Like it's not bad.
No run defense.
Yeah, Dion Henley, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Their linebacker, he helped their run defense a lot, but still, this is going to be Ashton Genty's welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah, on Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate the Chargers so much. I cannot pick the Chargers. I'm sorry. This might be. Oh, you're a fanboy of the Raiders. Yeah, I am.
Biased asshole.
Yeah, I am. I am. And no, I'm taking the Raiders to win outright. Yeah, no, I'm not upset by it. I'll take them again. I'll do it again. Yeah. So, yep, that's our picks. I got it all marked down. Now, if I just record it correctly, so I don't have
cheating this time.
False records.
We're gonna rewatch the last episode to make sure he actually did it right. But
all Ravens. Yeah, we all took the Ravens. I don't know why. Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, guys, you got anything else you want to touch on?
No, I think that's it. But thank you for watching, and tune in next week to watch us talk more shit.
Tune in next week for sure. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I got another channel called the Straight Smoke Gaming channel. I run that.
Good channel.
Run that with Jay, one of my good buddies, Jay, and you guys will get to hear his lovely voice if you guys go ahead and check it out. Not only will you get to hear my voice, you get to hear his voice. Whoa. A lot of voices going on inside. But yeah, a lot of football talk.
Randy Orton style.
Oh, yeah.
Your voices in my...
Oh, my God. I didn't realize I said it like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, go and check out that Straight Smoke Gaming channel if you are watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure to download. Go ahead and download. We are new to the podcast world, obviously, so I know we'll not
very new.
Very, very new, so I know we probably don't even have a single download on Spotify yet, so you can be our first.
Yeah, be our first.
Yes.
Go ahead and drop a comment.
Drop a comment, play along. I always like if you guys play along with the predictions. I love to see what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You could roast me when the Raiders lose to the Chargers. You could do that in the comments.
Be like, look at this idiot. It's okay. Because I'll admit when I'm wrong too. Like, look at this idiot. Pick the
Lions over the Packers.
yeah.
Like Justin, he did the same thing. That aged well.
Alright. Well. If you guys are interested.
We'll see you. Face mask.
Alright. Face mask.